I'm here alongside Darren Hare. 3-1 win here at Crabble against Eastleigh, and finally got that home win. And you've got to say, well deserved as well.
Yeah, I think we were back to how we were at the beginning of the season. I think we started the game very well, got about them, went and pressed them, which is what we're all about, to be honest with you. And I thought we could have been probably more than 2 goals up at half time, if the truth be known. We had some good chances in the first half. Jay Reason had 2 great opportunities to further the lead in here at the end. So we were well worth a 2-0 lead at half time. But it's always a tricky one when you're 2-0 up, because it's a bit of a dangerous scoreline. The next goal was a crucial one to score. So to be fair to the lads, and it was Eastleigh who got that goal. It could have been a case of, with the form or the run that we've had recently, could have been a case of, oh God, we clam up a little bit, go into our shell, and luckily we didn't. We responded well, carried on trying to probe, and ended up getting the third, and I think that was a game over then. But I think it wasn't a change of shape. Nice to have 1 or 2 players back from injury that we had available at the beginning of the season, but we've also got quite a few injuries out. So I wouldn't say a makeshift back 4, but opportunities for players and they've played together before. Doey's never played with Rooney before at a centre back, with Aaron Simpson playing at left back, because obviously we're looking after Bobby Joe a little bit. So we're delighted. I mean, I think if the truth be known, that's us. That's how we play. They're our values. Get after teams, go and press them. And today we had a bit more quality, so we added that to our game, and I was pleased with that.
For me, it was chalk and cheese compared to the game against Stockport, I thought.
Yeah, and I think it's difficult sometimes to actually find what that difference is. But I think sometimes it's about belief and it's about confidence, and I think that as soon as we went 1-0 up, it was almost like they had floods of confidence and belief come through them, because you saw different players out there. You saw players wanting the ball, making runs forward, getting on the end of things, competing for things, winning tackles, and that's what a bit of confidence does for you. And once we went 2-0 up, I think for the first time in quite some time, they felt could go on and win the game, and we can't give them that, unfortunately. The players have to find that for themselves, but they did that today, and I'm pleased for them. They deserved it. But we got to kick on from it now. We've got a really tough game away at Fired on Saturday, long journey, but we fancy our chances up there 100%, and then we can get ourselves ready for the Southend game.
Oscar Goban was brilliant today. It was tough picking the best player, but I thought.
Yeah, listen, it's been difficult picking a team and picking a shape. We went back to a shape that we played a lot last year with Stuart Lewis and Mitch Brundle in the team at 4-3-1-2. It's Jay Reason's best position, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it solved the problem, because we obviously very concerned about Jack Payne for them in terms of him having a lot of time on the ball. So Jay's job was to try and get after him, and I thought he did that expertly in the first half. But then having that 3 narrow midfield, Jack Munns, Oscar and Woodsy, I thought put an unbelievable shift in. I'd be really interested to see the data we get back from our new GPS vest. So I'll be interested to see what distance they covered today, because that they were narrow, but they come out and they dealt with fullbacks when they try to get out. And I think when we went 3-1, obviously we then changed to a 4-5-1 to stop, to try and stop their fullbacks getting out completely. And then keep forgetting about our front. So I thought Riggy was to a man. I thought he did really, really well. Innie, he scored 2 today. Probably could have had 6. Bless him. He keeps getting in those positions though, and I thought we caused havoc as well, including Yusuf. Some good kicks when he needed to. Gives you a few scary moments, bless him. But he's settling in. He's only had 2 games for the team now, but there's everybody now pushing for places. So and that's a good thing. But we needed the win. Hopefully, and I'm sure it will do, because the boys are buzzing in the dressing room now. The next game can't come quick enough for us. And
I think today is the perfect tonic, because going up to Fylde, they've got a new manager.
Yeah.
We know it's a really tough place, so yeah. I guess that's what you want. If you're going to go up to Fylde, you want to go up there having won a game.
100%. And but I think our away record still one of the best in the league, if not the best. Still, it is the best. So listen, we got no fear when we go away from home. You know, we often question why we haven't won so many games at home, and we put it down to a little bit of that psychological corner, you know, that fear element, that lack of courage and that lack of bravery at times. But we had that today. You know, there were players that wanted the ball. You could see that. There were players that wanted to try things, that wanted to be clever. You know, Oscar's little overhead kick. You know, we had that little bit of confidence and exuberance about us today, and that's what we've got to bring every week at home. And if we do that, we'll win more games. But it's football's very much a mindset. It really is. And away from home, we fancy our chances 100%. I know the players will. And when we get Southend here, the next home game, we'll fancy our chances there. Now we've won the game.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.